something that's been around for a while, but now people are using these for flower making, and they're beautiful. Not only for flower making, but I'm going to give you different ideas that you could do for different kinds of cakes. The cool thing about these, they don't break. They're not as fragile as gum paste roses, and they're really pretty. And if you take your time, you can make them very, very natural looking, okay? I'm just going to give you the base. Now, usually wafer paper only comes in white because people are making different colored roses. They're coming in different colors. So you could actually order them now with different colors. Back in the day, we only had white, but now you can get them any color that you want. But of course, it costs a little bit of money, a little bit more money. Now this is a white one, and what was I gonna say about this? They're white. They also come in bigger sheets. Okay, those you would have to order them. Usually they cost around 20 cents if you buy them individual. If you buy them in a packet, because they come in 100, they cost you around $18. So they make two sets on each little one that you want. So that's what wafer paper, I call it rice, is really wafer paper. Now, very thin, but it's edible, okay? So that's what it is. You could eat this, and you can put it on your cake. You could also draw on it and put it on your cake. Did you guys do this with drawing? You guys drew it and then filled it in? Yes, you did, didn't you?
Yes.
And then with colors, and then
yes.
jelly on top?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yes. Yeah. So you guys know how to draw on top of these. Remember that you put on the cake and then fill it in. This is the way we do it. Before the computer came along, this is the way we did it. Now you could also put this inside the computer, print it on here with edible ink, and just stick it onto your cake. We've done that also. Okay, so I'm just going to give you some ideas of what you could do with wafer paper. Any questions? Where could you order them? Well, La Bodega has them here in San Isidro, and they sell for $18 a packet of 20.
Is there any difference between rice and wafer?
You know what? I always say rice paper, but they're wafer paper. Okay, but I don't know. Since I was young, they would say rice paper, so it's wafer paper. Same thing. Okay, that's it? Okay, let's get started. Now I gave you a handout on flowers, okay? And what you're gonna do, you're gonna take the pattern and you're gonna make them in the wafer paper. So on this one, this is a large rose. I cut out 8 petals, and then I put 8 of the small petals. So all this is going to become a rose. And that's what I'm going to do. So that's what you guys are going to do today. Ahora van a hacer esto. Ustedes van a cortar 8 y 8 y van a hacer una rosa. Este over here is another type of a flower also. One goes into another one. It could be 3 petals, and I'll show you how to do that. And I like these, and I also like putting diamonds in there. See that? And they look very pretty with that too. Now, se miran bien bonitos con diamantes. Ahorita les voy a enseñar varias. Con esto les puedo enseñar. Hay libros en cómo hacer flores de papel. There are books on how to make paper flowers. A lot of books. That's where you get all your patterns. Before they would make them out of paper. Now we're doing out of wafer paper. That's the difference. So if you know how to make paper flowers, you can do these. If you know about gum paste flowers, you can also do these. Okay? These are cool because you can make them storm and nothing happens to them. Nada les pasa y pueden estar por mucho tiempo y nomás ponen los pasteles. Se te puede caer, no se rompe. A comparación lo que es el pastillaje o el gum paste. Gum paste, the pastillage, you make flowers, they drop, they break. This doesn't break. Okay? So that's what we're going to do today. Now, did you cut me any of these?
Yeah.
Oh, I was going to say. So the first one I'm going to do is this one, okay, and what we need is scissors. Oh, got it. And I'm going to cut this in like this. And the other ones too. Can somebody cut the other ones? Because it's not going to take like a long time, and I don't want to take it long. These, if you want a little bit of a twist to it, you get a toothpick Well, I don't like it with toothpick, I'm not gonna lie. I do it with my scissors. Okay? And I fold them in. Don't do it too hard because they rip. It's paper, so you gotta be careful, okay? See that? Do the other one. Smaller one. So just like that. I'm gonna put the little one. Yes?
The shiny one, top one, or
Yeah, you could do I do the shiny one on top. And then you're gonna see me airbrush them and then put steam on them. Yeah. And I'm gonna do some feathers and I'm gonna do some wood. So I'm gonna give you a lot of ideas on little things here. You know, if you like it, cool, keep it up. If you don't, honestly, me, personally, on cakes, if somebody's gonna buy a cake and they don't want to pay me that much money, I go get artificial flowers or real flowers, silk flowers, and put it on my cake. Because it takes me more time to do this than they're gonna pay me. So that's my style. But you can do, you know, a lot of people love to do this kind of stuff. Me, I'm more commercial. Okay, so she's cutting the other ones all the way in. If you're gonna put this in there, okay, a diamond or something like that, that I would do royal icing, okay? They look beautiful with diamonds. Personally, I love it with diamonds if they're not gonna eat them. You have to make sure and tell them they're not edible. Now, could we make diamonds? Yeah, we can. We use isomalt and you put the isomalt in a mold and they come out with diamonds, and we put silver. Does it take time? Yes. Okay, so that's completely another class. That would be an isomalt class. Do you see how that one is? I'm not gonna do that because of course I'm gonna do another one with this one. Okay, I'm gonna take some gum paste and I'm gonna do something else. Just a little bit of gum paste that you could buy at the store. Make it. Either a toothpick, it would be okay. And I would make this either a toothpick or something like that. Okay? Or you could do wire. Now, if you got the wire, it's always a good idea to make a little hook so they won't fall off. So when you make a little hook, you put it in. Let's make it smaller. Oops. Wet it, push it in, and cover it up. That way when you pull down, it won't come off because it's got the hook in it. If you don't do that, sometimes they just slide right off. And then I grab some poppy seed. I'll put it in here just to show. Coffee grind, sesame seed, anything that you want. Put a little bit of water on it. Put them in there. And these would be my stems for the inside. So if you want everything edible, it's your choice. I put that. And we got flowers like that too. So, okay, and let them dry. Okay, if you want them folding up a little bit more, you can put them into a little cup, push them in, and they'll dry. But somebody give me the, allá adentro, I have the ones for the jello. So I can show you how to put them in there. So do you see how easy it is to make paper flowers? Okay, and you can put them on cakes, they look beautiful. Okay, just look on the internet, find them. And again, if you want to do paper flowers, buy a flower paper, a book, called paper making flowers or flower making paper, whatever you want to do, and they have thousands of flowers, and they teach you step by step how to make them. But that's what it is. Okay? Okay? Okay. This, put it in here, and it'll curl up if you want. Okay? That's basically what it is. And they curl up. Okay, everybody, look at this now. What we're gonna do here, we're gonna do a rose, and you got 8 petals here on the rose. Okay? To start it off, I put 3 of them together, and I'm gonna twirl them around. Okay, and you'll understand. I'll put them on a little paper if you want, and a little cardboard here. Okay. That's it. That's my center. Do you see how? And I'm gonna push more in here so I can stick to my toothpick. I don't have to use the toothpick if I don't want to. See how I'm doing? Remember how you make roses?
Yeah.
The center always like this. That's basically what you're doing right there. And that will be your inside. Okay, everybody see that? 3 of them.
So where they sticking?
3 de las. Esta es la grande, esta es la grande, okay? So las chicas, okay? And let it be, okay? Now, these, I'm gonna start making them, and there's people that take their long time, and it's good for them, but I don't. Now I'm gonna start making them, little bit. Yeah, if not, I'm gonna stay here all day and it's boring. Okay, now, I'm going to push them back, and then I'm going to put a little bit of movement in them. See that? I'm going to take them, and I'm going to put 2 of them like this. Just simple. See how that is? Got it?
Yeah.
Okay, and then we make them all like that. Yeah, just a little bit. A little bit of water. You put a lot of water, they turn into a hole.
Oh.
So this is what I'm doing. Make sure that you cut your flowers good. You can see, but no petals perfect. You see how I'm doing? Okay. With the big one, the same thing you're gonna do. In. It's gonna be bigger. Just a little bit. Okay? Once they are done, you're going to start putting them on here. And they rip. I mean, you got to start working it with it. See how I did that? Then I do another one. In between one, just like when you do a rose with buttercream. In between one, another one. You want them in, out, your choice. Now you got to start making movements on them. Close them, open them, you squeeze them on the bottom. That's what's going to give you the look. Careful. You're going around and around until you get it. So, like I said, so now we got the rose made, and then we got, then we have the other one already made. I haven't airbrushed them. I haven't done anything to them. We'll airbrush later. Now I'm going to teach you how to make a different kind of a bow, and what you do here, you make little cones. Now, the way to make these, you cut a square, whatever size you want. You put them in the middle, and then you make a cone like if you're going to be decorating. Okay? And then put water to hold it together. So once you got them like this. Now, what I do, I put a circle on the bottom. Okay? And then I put the cones right in there. And you hold them. And then you hold another one. And then another one. Do you see what I'm doing? And one right by another, it has to have a little bit of water in order for it to stay. See? So what you start creating is like a bow. Something. Yes, layer, like layer, layer. All right, put them in here and I didn't finish mine. Okay? And that's basically what you do if you want this kind of a bow. Okay? Now you can keep going and I'll show you examples of cakes that people do. One thing is, guys, I know I'm doing this very fast because it's just a demo. Cut everything exact. Do them exact. It comes out a lot prettier. Do we understand how to make a bow? Yes? Más o menos?
Aren't the bottom a little bit bigger?
Yes, the other one's smaller, bigger, smaller.
So it
Yeah.
goes up.
No, it's
Smaller.
a bow, just like that.
I know.
And I'll show you a picture right now. And I'll show them on the internet right now if you guys want. Okay? So that's a bow. Then we got filigree. Filigree, you just make loops. Put them together and they look pretty cool on cakes also. Okay? Filigree, you put them together. So that one is very easy. You take your same size, filigree goes in one another, then you could go up, down, together. I could add another one in here, you know, depending on what I want. And I have them like this. You can put them on the cake. You could also make them turn around. Like this. So if you want them just a loop around, come up, and then how you stick them on the cake, you put a little bit of water if you want. And then I'm just going to use this as an example right now, okay guys? And then they will stick to the cake with the water and the fondant. Okay, and you can add another one, and basically that's what you do. Any questions on that? No? Okay. Okay, I'm gonna make a feather, which feathers are really pretty on a cake. I take and I make a feather. You can copy it or not. I just do this. Depending on how size of a feather it is. Okay? And then you start cutting in. I have one that's almost done. See that? Then I go to the other side. Same thing. See how I'm doing this? Okay, in order for it to fluff out, I'm going to use steam. This is a double one. Special, these are really cool for masquerade parties, an Indian theme, something like that. And I'll show you some pictures on the internet too. And these I did double and I put a wire in between. Now I would have used the white wire if I had one, but I didn't. And the same thing, you just open it up like this. So this is going to be the thinner the better. Now we used to do these with pastillage and gum paste, but they're too heavy. Okay, and that's why we started making them with these. And I take my steamer. I don't know if you can see that. And then this will make it curl up. Just like a regular one. Just like a feather. Becomes the way you want. See that? Okay, could you make flowers? Yes, of course. Here's my double one, my double-sided one. Same thing. Depending how you want it. Feathers. Got it? Yeah. That's how you make feathers. Okay? These flowers also, if you want them to steam up or a certain way, you put them on there and you kind of figure it the way you want them. Be careful because the steam is hot. Remember, water is what makes it flexible. So if you want them a little bit higher, pointy, curling, it's all up to the steam. Looking way up. Everybody for watching the video. I hope you like it. And if you like it, share it. If you don't like it, don't say nothing. I'm just kidding. And the other thing is, if you like it, subscribe. That way you can ask questions if you want, and I can help you out. One of the things I really want to tell you, if you have a recipe that is really complicated, send it to me and I'll make it fast, okay? One of the best things about me, I think, is making things fast, easy for you. And I will see you next time I do a video. Bye.